Check it out.
Hey,
check it out.
It's Wild Joe. This is Dive Bar Comedy. Welcome. I have laryngitis, so I'm not going to be talking too much. But welcome to the show. It's Tuesday night. Let's say hi to some of our other co-hosts. Carol Newell.
Yay! Hi. Thank you for having me.
Mista See.
Mista See.
All right, guys. It's another fun Tuesday night. Awesome lineup. So I am going to get to our theme song by the late and great GT, and then we'll go around and say hello to all of our fun and fabulous comics.
Okay, here we go.
By the way, I hear dive bars are coming back online June 15th in Los Angeles.
Yep.
So.
I wake up when the sun goes down. I wake up when the sun goes down. I wanna do some comedy. I wanna do some comedy. At a dive bar, at a dive bar, at a dive bar, at a dive bar. I can't say what I wanna say. I can't say what I wanna say. Nonsense. Dive bar comedy. Dive bar comedy. Dirty, bad, nasty 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 comedy. Dive bar comedy.
Woo-woo.
All right, we're getting back out there in the dive bars someday soon. So let's talk to Carol. Carol is out there somewhere in the park, parking lot every night. What's going on?
I am somewhere somehow. Actually, I'm going to be inside on Friday night at the NoHo Diner. We're doing inside open mic. And on Sunday, at 4 o'clock, I'm going to be hosting at the Ha Ha Cafe, their open mic from 4 to 7. And Saturday night, we still have the Carpool Comedy coming up, and that's going to be a party and a half. That's going to have a live DJ and a lot of very well-known comedians that are going to be doing the show. So that's going to be fun. That's this weekend. Friday, NoHo, Saturday, NoHo, and then Sunday at the Ha Ha.
All right, let's go around and check out some of our comics. For those of you in LA, go to one of the shows because they're always a good time. All right, we got Heather Winter.
Hey guys.
Yay.
Hello. Hi.
What's up?
Hi, Heather. I miss you. I haven't seen you in a long time.
I know, Joe. I miss you. I miss you, Miss Carol, miss everyone on this feed, everyone I haven't seen. Oh, I miss it. How are you doing? Is the question.
I'm all right. I lost my voice. Carol, you want?
I was talking to
Help me
Carol,
out here.
Joe.
Help me out. You guys
I
got
got you.
I'm
I
gonna
got
lose it
you.
completely by the end of the show.
Heather, what have you been up to since we last saw you?
Oh my God. I mean, so busy. Quarantine just keeps you so depressed. I've just been trying to keep busy, unemployed, rocking that, trying to put out some podcasts. And, I started a TikTok. It's pathetic, but I did. I
know
know.
the TikTok is very popular these days.
I know. I hate myself for it, but if I make money, then I'll be okay. We'll even trade.
Well, where can people see you coming up? Do you have any shows that you're going to be in?
Yes, I actually just booked a show, crazily enough, with Carol on Saturday at the Pan Pacific Park.
Yay!
I know. And then you can usually find me at the Shindig show on Fridays at the Silver Lake Community Church Do not be discouraged. It's not church comedy. It's just at a church.
Okay.
I think I heard about
That
that
sounds
one.
like a lot of fun.
It's
the
a great
Shindig
one.
Show.
The Shindig
That's,
Show.
a lot of famous comics are on that show, right?
They are. I just recently performed with like Kevin Nealon, Eliza Scherzlinger, Jeremy Piven, Bill Burr.
Jeremy Piven
Yeah.
is doing stand-up now.
Yes, he's been doing stand-up
doing
for a
like
while.
stand-up halfway because he's very short. So
That's about it.
He's actually a funny guy, very funny. And very
yes,
smart and talented.
he's very funny, very, very nice guy.
My friend dated him, and they had a romantic candlelit thing going, and then the coffee table lit on fire, and he came out with you know the term shirt cocking, where you're just wearing a t-shirt and nothing below. He was shirt cocking it and trying to put out the fire. Anyway, she used to tell me funny stories.
If I told you how many times I've been in a shirt cocking situation, it would be, I'd be rich.
Shirt cocking.
You know, I mean, whew, I get it.
Oh boy. All right. Well, cool. Welcome to the show. Okay.
Thank
I
you,
got
guys.
somebody muted that I want to talk to. Pete D'Alessandro.
Hello, how are you?
What's going on? How you been hanging these days?
Isolated like everybody else, but I've actually been working on a novel during pandemic while I've been locked in here. I felt like I haven't been able to see anyone, and how do I get people to ignore me after the pandemic's over? I figured show the novel.
How many pages have you written?
It's got to be 3 or 4 by now. Why you think that's too much? I'm rushing it.
Don't strain yourself.
It sounds like my novels. I have a lot of novels like that. 3 and 4 pages in. Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. That's cool. Good for you. We don't want to do a spoiler alert. I'm screaming. Can you tell us what it's about?
Wow. I'm not that far yet, so that's a little hard. But eventually, yes, I'll be able to tell you what it's about. It's a bit of I guess Lord of the Rings meets. Well, yeah, not any farther than that. It's Lord of the Rings meets something. I got to figure out that something, and then I will nail it. And I will have it, and I will tell you all about it at that point.
That's a lot longer than 3 pages. Lord of the Rings. It's a whole trilogy. I mean, the movies are like.
Well, you got to count all
hours.
the prequel material and all that stuff too. The Hobbit and the thing where he just lists definitions of places for 300 pages. That you got to include that too. So I have a lot of work ahead of me.
Well, let's hope the quarantine goes for a few more years, so you could finish your novel.
Yeah,
And
thanks.
so we'll all be bored enough to actually read it.
That's what I'm hoping. COVID-21.
All right. Welcome to the show, Pete.
Thanks.
Who else we got? Ken Mottard.
Hey, what's happening?
Welcome back.
Thanks. Thanks.
How's it
So
going?
what's been going? You have a question?
What have you been doing, Ken?
I have been one of the few that have been employed this whole time. There's a couple of here who know where I work. I work at the world's favorite place, DMV. Parking motor vehicles. So yeah, we've been y'all should just be freaking terrified of people driving. I'm just saying. As far as doing comedy stuff, I've been doing some shows for Carol. I've been doing some Zoom shows. I'm gonna be fortunate enough to be on the show in Santa Paula called Giggles with Tom, and getting ready to go on vacation. That's about it.
Where are you gonna go?
We are going to go to South Carolina for 4 days for my Marine Corps reunion. It's going to be a whole bunch of drunk Marines telling lies. And then we're going to Disney World for 8 days, 9 days,
Nice.
some shit like that.
Pre-show, we had a lot of talk about Disneyland. I went to
Sorry,
Anaheim.
Disney
I
World.
booked
We're
my-
going to Disney World.
I know, but pre-show we were talking about Disneyland, which is in Anaheim, where I went this last weekend. It wasn't open, so I went to downtown Disney. Worst, most boring street. It's like an outdoor mall with horrible stores. I forgot a swimsuit for my 3-year-old daughter. Couldn't even find a child-sized swimsuit on this whole street of Disney stores. And the Disney store was worse than the Disney store at the mall. So I would say just don't go there.
That's hard to do.
Parental tip: just make one out of a trash bag.
Good tip. Good tip.
I don't know where you're gonna find a trash bag with it. Anyway,
You pass trash cans, they got extra ones at the bottom. Ask the Mexican guy pushing the cart. There's one.
Stop it.
well, an actual trash bag, you mean?
Yeah. You take the bag, right? And you tie it up like over the shoulders. You poke a couple of holes in the bottom. You just tie it up at all the good points so it doesn't come off. And past that, she'll be like Missy Elliott. She'll just be floating around in the water. It's, I can't stand the rain. And she'll be fully covered and able to get wet.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be a good parent one day.
I wonder what your Halloween costumes look like as a kid.
Trash bags with glitter.
Wow. All right. Well, welcome to the show, Ken. I'm glad to have you back, and sounds like fun. Your reunion, Disney World, Florida's like been wide open for like basically this whole time. So, my friend is stripping in Florida. She said,
You have a name and a number? No.
full contact lap dances, no masks. They're
Oh,
just going to
Is
town.
it Vixen? Because I was there 2 weeks ago, and it was
But they
full
don't
contact.
care.
I'm talking butt plugs off your forehead, baby.
Wow. She
Ew.
says the strip clubs, it's like anything goes, but then you go to the grocery store and they get mad if you're not wearing a mask. So I don't know.
Great.
Anyway. All right. All right. Who else we got? Mike Muratore.
Hey,
All right.
how are you?
What's happening,
I'm
Michael?
all right.
Doing
I
well,
wish I could
Joe.
talk. I've been having a hard time yelling at my kids the last few days. I've been clapping every time they do something wrong because I couldn't talk at all.
Listen, you're from Modesto. Don't be afraid to beat them. I won't tell anybody.
You know what?
Bang their fucking heads together, fucking ghetto style. Come
But
on,
you know
now,
what?
Joe, I'm your friend.
Slapping them without yelling first is pretty mean, like just coming in with the silent slap.
Yes,
But I
listen,
actually did it one time.
Listen,
No,
you're
they
dealing
the
with
other
your
day.
cancer surgery. You blame it on the fucking cancer, and you just melt
No.
down, girl. You melt
My-
down,
my
Modesto
daughter-
style.
He's got it down.
My daughter threw a toy like close range directly into the face of my son and made him cry.
Ass
Like,
whooping time.
and I did give her a little slap on the face because I couldn't yell or anything else. And anyway,
You just go,
but I
you
feel
make
bad going into the
noises.
silent slap.
Well, Joe, you just make
Okay,
noise. You go,
so-
that's it. No. You just
So
make
parenting tip number 2. So the cops that they call, always hit on the thighs.
I'll teach you. Next time I see you,
It
I'll teach
wasn't
you
that
how to
hard.
choke.
I didn't leave a bruise.
I'll teach you how to choke.
You're
them. You
supposed
just
to
take
hit
them
him
out.
on the
You
butt.
choke
Oh,
them
God.
like a boa constrictor. You just
Oh no,
choke them
she's
like
here.
this.
Okay, can't talk about this stuff right
Choke
now.
All right, you rest your
What else,
your
Mike?
throat. I'll scream at Mr. C and I'll scream at Carol. I love Carol. I see Carol all the time. I will be performing at the Chateau on Friday, whatever that means. Who knows what the fuck's gonna happen there? And then I'll be performing with Carol
That's right.
for Eugene's birthday show at the Carpool, and I'll be doing Dark Side of the Zoom, which I'll have all you want eventually. I only book one comic at a time so I can pay you before I go to Carol's. And you can stay and do whatever you want on my show. You basically can rape somebody on my show. It's okay. There's no holds barred. I want to see how they put somebody in a headlock and just snap their neck for the lunch money. That's what I want to pay to watch.
Literally yesterday.
I know a guy.
Did it.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna lose my voice and I'm gonna lose my mind because the babies are yelling at me. Mike, thank you for coming on. You're
Always
one
a
of the
pleasure.
dirtiest.
Wow, Joe.
You're one of the dirtiest comics that we have. So thanks for rounding out our show. Everybody else is clean little innocent angels.
No,
Okay.
Heather's an animal. That's why we're friends. Heather's a monster. Heather and Carol are monsters.
Let's talk to Del Harrison. Del, how have you been? What have you been up to?
Guys,
that?
besides listening to y'all exchange child abuse secrets, I mean, life has been grand
Mr.
out
C.
here. First of all, Joe, okay, I have you on my prayer board, and I don't have nothing else to say after that, Joe. I rebuke cancer. I rebuke all of that for
Thank you.
you. And I'm talking about, like, I am not playing whatsoever. My heart Like
Aw.
as soon as we get off of here, I'm putting you on my prayer board.
Thank you.
I am, guys. First of all, happy pandemic. Guys, happy pandemic. I have been enjoying my time off. How y'all vacation been?
Vacation.
I worked the whole time.
Heather. Listen, you know, that's the downside of white privilege. You get to keep your job during the pandemic.
That is true.
And look, you know, when this the first time and like people sad, people like, you know, I really don't care about these 401k benefits and my, you know, savings been adding up. I want to be on unemployment.
All right. Every time I try to get on unemployment, they call me and say, "Hey, you want this job?" And I'm like, "Damn it!"
Before I get, you know, before time passes by, I just want to say, guys, I'm gonna be at Little Amsterdam Cafe on the corner of Pico and Redondo.
Look at your best.
Wednesday, April 21st, from 5 to 9 p.m. Little Amsterdam Cafe, Pico and Redondo, 5 to 9 p.m. Okay, leave your fear at home and bring your mask and come work out.
Is that for comedy or for singing, Del?
It's for all of it. It's called Dell's Juke Joint. So
Juke Joint.
Stopping in, and like I have my band
some loose
there.
women in there.
Because I don't know if you guys know, but Del is an awesome singer, you guys.
Thank you so much. So I have my band there. So what we do is we do a couple of like songs that people know. We do some original songs, but like people come up and they like jam out to the beat, or they'll be like, hit me with this or hit me with that. Some people will do poetry. Then I've been having a lot of comedians stop in. So when we take an intermission, I'll let all the comedians rock. And then for the comedians that like also sing or like want to do something with the band, they just go up later. And it has just been such like a juke joint. If you imagine like a juke joint, like how anything goes, it's just a feel good time. So anyway, so that's next Wednesday at April 21st at Little Amsterdam Coffee Shop on the corner of Pico and Redondo in Los Angeles, guys, because I don't know where everybody at.
Right.
That sounds like
so
a
much
perfect.
fun.
That sounds like a perfect fit for Mr. C.
Oh man, loose women in Amsterdam sounds just right.
Well, I don't know about any loose women, you know.
Well, you know, I can sing and I can rap and I do comedy, so somebody gonna fuck me when I leave that place.
Oh, hold on. Take back that thumbs up.
All right, let's get to our final comedian, I believe, is Victor. Where are you at these days, Victor?
Hey, how's it
Victor
going?
Martinez Jr.
Yes.
Hello.
Victor
Can y'all hear
Martinez
me?
Jr. Yes,
Yeah.
we can.
Okay. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Victor.
Good. Where are you at?
I'm in Austin.
Yeah. How's the scene over there?
Everyone's out here. I run into more LA comedians than I did in LA.
Have you been staying busy? Are you doing shows out there? Or?
50-50. I've been kind of like reclusive and trying to do shit. I've been trying to start my own show. I'm looking for a garage to start a new garage mic out here.
Nice. That's cool. You were in LA not that long ago, right?
Yeah, I visited just to pick some shit up. I'll be coming back here and there because I still got an apartment out there.
Nice. Well, welcome back to the show. It's good to have you back.
Thank you for having me on.
All right. I think that's everybody, Joe.
It is. So let's start the show. Mr. See, do you got any announcements? Anything before we start the show?
Yeah, the only recent thing is just recently a film that I'm in just came out on Netflix. It's called Cross, Rise of the Villains and whatnot. And I'm at minute 13.
It's Scott Kidd. I saw Scott Kidd is in it.
Yeah, he's in it too with me when we wanted to film one day, and I'm also in minute 58 and whatnot. So he's in one scene with me, then I get to be in a later scene later. Because the guy actually said he's going to bring me back for another.
How can people find it?
It's on Netflix. It's called Cross, Rise of the Villains. And check it out. It's like an Expendables. It's like a sci-fi version of the Expendables, to put it simple.
Congrats.
Yep. It's pretty fun too and whatnot. So that's the only thing going on in my life. You know, I ain't got no money off it yet, so you know. That's the game. That's
All
the
right.
that unemployment. I need that unemployment. That's my problem. I keep working. I'm stupid enough to keep working.
Me too.
Mr. See, looks like you're working right now. What are you doing on that clipboard?
Well, no, this is my pad that I organize the names on because I drink very heavily during the show. And I forget people's names. I mess them up. And it helps me keep the order in things. And the worst thing you can ever do to any entertainer, especially a comedian, is fuck their name up.
Mhm.
Very responsible.
It's
Drink
a cardinal sin.
responsibly.
It's a cardinal sin. So I guess it's time to get it on. I guess we're ready for the Diabolical Comedy Show. Can I get a yeah?
Yeah.
Right. So let's give a well wishes to Wild Joe in her throat. I'm sure her friend in Florida stripping has the same throat problem as we speak. So this is a good thing. That place is a super spreader. I mean, I'm talking butt plugs on your forehead, baby. Woo, the great stuff. Go to Vixen if you're in Miami. Anyway, let's get on to the show. So we got a bunch of great talent. It looks like I got about 8 packs of 8 balls up in here, and about about 8 lips too, because y'all got inner and outer lips. So 8 and 8 in here. We got 4 guys and 2 girls. We're gonna break it up real nice. I think we'll give it a boy, girl, girl, boy, and we'll do it like that. So God, you guys are all veterans. Usually I choose like the veterans first, and then I save the rookies for later. You know, fucking pieces of shit, make them wait, right? But you guys are all veterans and whatnot, so we got to start off. So we'll go by age. We'll go age first because the oldest person is probably tired. So we're gonna go with a gentleman. Who I'm a guest is a gentleman, and this guy right here is actually one of my classic family favorites from the gang. This man is so outspoken. His children will hit you up on Facebook to apologize for the shit he says, and they don't even know you. That's how cool this guy is right here. His man kicks it to the wall. He pushes it left and right. He's a smooth daddy and really cool. And I love his shit because he's the emcee. This man's a bad man. And I think he even got a seed that's a junior like me. So you know he's a bad man. He was super sperm. So give him a round of applause. Give me a clap, 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 clap for Ken. I be talking shit.
Hey, what's happening, y'all? So apparently my son DMs Mr. C. I don't know what the fuck they talk about, nor do I care. He's 31 years old. He can do whatever the hell he wants. Let's see. I want to thank you for letting me be the guest speaker at your AA meeting. Oh crap, wrong room. Yeah, I am very, very fortunate. I have been through all of this pandemic. I'm seeing friends of mine drop off the planet, going out and sober friends, sober a long time, going out and drinking again, and I am not one of those. I have been sober for 26 very, very long years. I don't say that to impress you, although I really kind of hope it does. I say it to impress me because, by God, I know it does the way I drank. There was some conversation before the meeting, for the show, that it's like people were smoking weed, and I said I screwed up my brain enough on Jack Daniels. I'm going to my Marine Corps reunion in like 3 weeks, and I'm terrified because they're gonna walk up to me. They go, "Kenny, do you remember that time?" And I'm gonna have to go, "No," because I don't. They could tell me the most outlandish shit that they think that I did, and I will have to go, "Oh, okay. Do I owe you money?" The best thing about being sober, though, is that I'm fortunate. I met my lovely bride. She we met in the rooms of AA. My wife is a psych major. She's got a year longer than me in sobriety. She did a term paper and a behavioral project on me, and married me anyway. Which works out best for me because when we have arguments, I go, "You knew what you were getting. You know, ain't nothing gonna change." But it's weird because you just forget so much stuff when you get sober, right? You forget like who gets tied up the longest in the relationship. Because for you people who are not alcoholics, you have relationships. I take hostages. I find a girl at a bar, go home, lock her in the closet, change the lock from the front door so she can't leave, and I move in. And then I ask her name. So yeah, it's just weird. I was 3 years sober before I stopped throwing shit out of my car when cops got behind me. Right? You know what I mean, Mike? You're driving down the road, the CHP lights up, and you got to get rid of all the evidence that you have in the car.
True that.
I
Mhm.
hadn't had a drink in 3 years. See people up behind me. I'm like, he didn't even turn the lights on. And I freaked out. And I'm reaching for shit and just doing this. And I was like, shit, I like that speaker tape. That was horrible. A lot of money wasted throwing crap out the window. And then I got a ticket for littering on top of it. It's like, seriously?
Oh man.
Yeah, it was just a bad day all around. I will tell you this, that you hear a lot of stupid shit when you first get sober. For those of you who are wondering, you hear shit like, your worst day sober is still better than your best day drunk. No, it's not. No.
No, it's not.
My father's funeral, point strippers in a hot tub. I'm gonna go with B. I hate that. My wife hates that joke because it's true and she's heard it enough. So I gotta look around, make sure she's not here. Before we got started, my wife was my roadie, helped me set up, and was talking to y'all. And don't listen to anything she said. Most of it's true, but don't listen anyway. Mike's been married before. He knows when you say something stupid, you get the look from the wife.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. I got home from work a couple days ago. My wife said, baby, go put gas in the car. I can do that. That's not hard. That wasn't even on the list of shit she gave me to do when we started dating. She gave me a list, very simple list. Take out the trash, carry the bags, kill the bugs, kiss the girl. I can do all of those. Easy. That list is now he said, go put gas in the car. Okay. I'm halfway to the gas station. I look down at the car. Tank is full. What? What the? And I'm like, then I realized I was in my car. I was in my car. I turn around, I get back to the house, she's on the front porch just going, gave me that look. For those of you that aren't married, you don't know what the look is, the cross between what the hell did I marry and just how stupid are you? I think lately that look has been a permanent fixture on her face. Mainly because I earn it, because I do stupid shit. I do things like I got out of the shower and on the nightstand, the sink, whatever that thing is called, there was a little tube about that big of anti-aging, anti-moisturizer cream or moisturizer cream. And my dumbass went, did that come in a 5-gallon bucket? I thought I got away with it. I did. I thought I got away with it. I was wrong. We went to Urban Outfitter, one of the stores where you buy furniture, and there was a couch. It was our couch. Our couch is broken, so we need to get a new couch. I don't know how the couch got broken, but it did. And she said, buy that. And I said, okay. I said, why? And she said, because when you're gonna be sleeping on it, I want you to be comfortable. So she was mad at me, but she still loves me. So, all right, thank you. That's my time. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Ken Mottard, getting the 1 minute
Woo!
late this time.
I saw you this time, Carol.
Yay!
Talking about. All right.
Mhm.
Look at that. The Dive Bar Comedy Show. You learned something new. You learned about marriage today. Oop. Oh, okay. We learned about marriage today and that, you get to sleep on the couch. It's part of love.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's romantic. You can have like couch sex. Or maybe, well, it's by yourself, but it's still couch sex. That's the game. So bump your head, laid it down. Let's give another round of applause for Ken Mottard.
Thanks, guys.
Now, I just had a slight flashback from my drunkenness that one of my comedians is actually in Austin, Texas. So since he's 2 hours away or such, that technically makes him older. So I'm gonna let him go a little bit earlier. So this gentleman right here, he's actually one of some other men's, because he too now he is the actual junior. So I wonder if he actually apologizes for his father to other people. We'll find out later. He is Latino and he probably goes super strong, and this guy is super talented. He's another one of my classic favorites, and I like his swag. He got the old 1980s Fat Boy Gazelle swag. Like, so you got to be ready for this guy right here. You guys ready for this next comedian? Can I get a yeah?
Yeah.
That's why this man is the VMJ because he looks like a DJ. Let me get a clap, 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 clap for Victor Martinez Jr.
Yo, thanks, Mr. See. Thank you, all Joe Comedy. Yeah, I appreciate you. Thanks for the comment on my glasses. I just got them. I was looking for glasses thicker than me, so
Hey.
got them. I was like, I need something loud, and they just threw these at my face. Yeah, thanks for throwing me on. I thought I was gonna go last because you were going oldest to youngest, but I'll do it. Yeah, I'm here in Austin. It's been hard to find decent weed. All they got is CBD, and I don't like diet food, so it's not working out for me. Who else got fat as shit during quarantine? Anybody? I've perfected my my Jabba the Hutt lean. Like, I'm so fat right now. I was fat before, but now I'm to the point where whenever I try to put on a seatbelt, the car thinks I'm in an accident, and like the seatbelt's clicking. I'm clicking seatbelt fat, and I'm tired of it. I don't want to do it anymore. The only reason that the seatbelt should be at this length is because an accident happened, and yes, my body is an accident, but I didn't want this to happen. I didn't know it was going to get this far. I don't care about being skinny or having a six-pack. I just want to be not seatbelt clicking fat. That's what I'm going for. I don't care about seeing my son turn 40 or seeing my grandkids and nothing like that. I just want to be able to put on a seatbelt and be able to breathe without it feeling like there's a boa constrictor around me, and every time I exhale, the click goes away and I'm closer to death. And the thing that's supposed to be saving my life is actually stealing a single breath every single time. Yeah, that's the type of weight I'm going for. I'm just so fucking big. They told us to stay in, but they didn't tell us what to do while we stayed in. So I just did drugs and ate food. I like doing these Zoom shows because it's easier to bomb this way. I could just blame it on bad buffering or bad signal. Anytime I don't hear laughing, I'm going to assume I'm killing, and all you have really shitty internet.
That's what I thought.
It doesn't mean as much to walk a room on Zoom. Like they log off. I've been staying away from those drive-in shows because that would be really shitty to walk that room. Imagine everyone just starts driving away when you get on stage. I'd fucking hate that. Unless everyone started like fucking in their car or getting blown or something like that. I'd be cool with that. But other than that, it's just like I don't want to do those shows. We're getting closer and closer to weed legalization. I'm pretty excited about it. Anybody else? I'm just waiting for it because I'm out here in Texas. When I left here like almost a decade ago, because I was born here and I went to LA and I came back, and when I left, it was way super illegal. Like, you'd probably go to jail for a blunt, and Walker, Texas Ranger, would come and take you, himself on a horse to jail. And now it's so legal. Like, they just have CBD shops everywhere. Like, you're buying beer or whatever. Buying a gun is just as easy to buy weed now, but it's shitty weed. It's not weed. And I'm used to thick edibles. Oh my God, I eat edibles so often back on my, I would take an edible and I'd take a shit and it smells like a blunt in the bathroom and I haven't even smoked anything yet. That's how deep I go on edibles. I eat so many like weed cookies, I think that I would serve as an edible. I was watching Godzilla versus Superman or whatever the fuck it was called. And I think if Godzilla ate me, I would be an edible for Godzilla.
Yeah.
It'd be a much shorter movie. He would eat me and then he would just like kind of pass out and go to, a candy store or something like that and raid it and eat the whole building. What else did I want to cover? I've been spending a lot of time with my family, more time than I anticipated, actually watching my son grow up and shit like that. And I've been getting, been doing a lot of father-son shit. It reminded me of these times whenever I'd be hanging out with my old man and I'd be playing in his truck. I'd be playing in his pickup truck and I'd flip around his, he had a big ass Bowie knife in the middle console. I'm sure all your fathers did. and I'd fuck around with it. And I was like 3 or 4, my son's age now, and I'd be playing around, and he'd have me hold the knife like by the stem, and he'd press down on the tip to see if I'd let him stab himself. And I never let him stab himself. I always pulled away. And then to this day, I don't know if I passed the test or if I let him down, if I was a pussy for not letting him stab himself. But the point is, I'm going to do it to my son because I believe in passing on family values and tradition, even if you don't know them. Would you guys have stabbed your parents? I don't know. I should have let him stab himself. I tried it on my son the other day, and he almost let me stab myself. I was like, what the fuck is the kid's problem? I think that's the white side of him. He's sadistic. He's half white, and that's probably part of it. It'll be the same part that gets him to the presidency one day. My son's half white, half Mexican. And believe it or not, I'm a Mexican male. I know I look like neither. And my son, he doesn't look anything like me, thank God. He's got, white hair like his mother and the blue eyes of Satan. And I'm really proud of him. That's what I was really going for. He's a sleeper cell, or however you say that in Spanish. I'm gonna have him become president one day with his beautiful blue eyes, and then I'll whisper a secret word into his ear, probably like burrito or something, and he'll press a button and let all the Mexican kids out of the Walmarts across the cages in America. Anyways, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you for inviting me out. You guys have a good fucking night. Thank you. Y'all have a good one.
Guys, give it up for him.
Martinez Jr. The sleeper cell seed. All right, government, put him on the list. Let's make sure. Keep an eye on Victor. That's actually part of my plan too. I'm running for president myself. Ran once, running again. I'm a total sleeper, so I'm like, oh, I love all Americans. But since I get up, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna put all white people in cages tomorrow. Gotcha, motherfuckers. Gotcha, motherfuckers. Somebody said blunt out loud. I just flipped. It was terrible. So that's what I'm talking about, and that's great comedy, and that's what is coming all the way from Austin, Texas, from the Time Warp Zone. Another round of applause for Victor Martinez Jr. All right, so we're going to jump back onto the West Coast fam. We're going to go to Lady this time. And this lady's a classic favorite. She's actually super talented, super versatile. She tells jokes, she sings songs, she brings swag and entertainment to the flame. She's actually running a wonderful event called Dell's Juke Joint, which is down on People in LA, which is going to be sizzle-lacking. So if you like heroin and loose women, get there soon. And also, there's like an open mic and singing and comedy and stuff too. I'm there for the heroin and the women. That's what I'm there for. Well, at least the women on heroin. It's easier. All right, Bill Cosby thing. I'm from Philly. Never mind. All right. So we're going to get ready to bring this lady in. She's super talented, super cool. She's another family favorite from the Dive Bar Comedy Show. Are you guys ready to hear this? Wait. No. So she sings. We got to sing. So I need y'all to give me like a yeah. So when I give you the 1, 2, 3, and I ask you, are you ready for this comedian? I need your best singing, yeah, no. So are you ready to hear this female comedian? Can I get a yeah? That's right. The queen of the juke joint that makes LA move like your mama does when your daddy come home. Dale Harrison.
First of all, Carol, great voice. She bust out the yeah.
So took it to church.
I like it. Carol was singing the end of that good times anytime you need me, baby. And at the end, of course, guys, I don't know which juke joint he was talking about, but it is not the juke joint I am running on Wednesday the 21st. There will be no heroin there.
Oh.
There will be no loose women. In fact,
No.
I won't be there.
I did a toast to Jesus Christ at the juke joint. I'm gonna be hosting, so that's who y'all need to come down there and prepare to hear about, because I'll be singing down there. There'll be no heroin. There'll be no crack. There'll be no meth. There won't be weed out back, guys. Guys. So he will not be there either if you was coming in to see him. Okay, he won't be there either because all the stuff he mentioned. I'm like, I rebuke that, Satan. I rebuke that. Shout out to everybody that went before me while everybody else was on their phone. Guys, we really appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all for powering through. And guess what? Anybody that's going after me, I will not take up all the time, guys. I'm just here to say what's up and ask y'all to come to my event. Happy pandemic, guys. I have never been this happy in my life, guys. You know what? The thing about it too is I can't even say I'm no longer on unemployment. Here's what's going on. I asked the Holy Spirit to live in his abundance. Okay, now I was getting unemployment, you know what I'm saying? And then I asked the Holy Spirit, I'm like, how can I live in your abundance? I just want to book a role. I just want to be on TV. I just want to be rich. And the Holy Spirit said, okay, well, you got to live righteously. Okay. And I was like, okay, well, so righteously meant like start claiming all the money you make. Okay. You know, with the unemployment people. So, okay, I'm like, I'll claim all the money I make with unemployment. Okay. And of course, every time I claim all the money and, you know, that I make with unemployment, now I don't get unemployment no more. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, I've been trying to trick my righteousness so that I can get the unemployment. You know what I'm saying? So look, I've been trying to like, I'll wait till Sunday and I'll be like, you know what? I ain't even gonna ask these people to pay me. So that way, when I fill out my unemployment papers, I can be like, nope, I didn't get paid. And they will pay me early. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, dang, I gotta be honest and say I got paid. You know what I'm saying? So then one day I was like, all right, they didn't pay me. I finally got to, you know, get a chance to say, and then all of a sudden, okay, on Sunday night, on Saturday day, I get a late night bimbo, like 11:50. I'm like, guys, I'm trying to get this unemployment still. Okay, I'm available for it. It just will not let me get it. I just will not. I mean, I want to get it. I mean, I'm just claiming the right thing, but you know, I mean, the Lord has been bringing in more money from like acting gigs, so I can't complain about that because that's why I'm in LA, is to get on TV. Oh, in fact, speaking of TV, my talk show just debuted on Fox Soul today. Like, hallelujah. What a feed. Yes. Oh, what a feed. Guys, I am so happy. Happy pandemic. I'm going to just keep on saying that, guys. You know, the pandemic did bring a lot of money though for Black people, guys. You know, that's the thing. What I love about it for ethnic people, you know what I'm saying? And guys, this is the time to get your ancestry results. So you can be like, I am 0.1256%. Ken, you ain't gotta be dealing with all this white disadvantage during the pandemic. You can get your ancestry results. P, stop playing. P, I see that nose right there. Now that is a very handsome nose, but you can just go right on the ancestry and be like, I got something else. I know it, guys. Just roll it down. What the pandemic did is the pandemic gave put everybody home. So then it gave light to the Black Lives Matter movement. Now they giving out so much money for Black sadness. Guys, I have really been collecting for Black sadness. Do you hear me? Y'all better, they are paying for ethnic sadness out here. Now that the Asian thing happened, I am like, guys, I am 0.1% Asian out here, guys. I also need a grant for my Asian sadness too, guys. Pick your color. You pick your color. All right, guys. Meet me next Wednesday at Little Amsterdam Coffee Shop on Pico and Redondo from 5 to 9:30. 5 to 9:30. We do start on time because I am an honorary white woman, guys. It is live music.
Yeah, honorary white girl.
Yes, it's live music. It's comedy. It's poetry. It's everything. It's Dell's Juke Joint. And y'all follow me on Instagram. I am DEL Harrison. On Facebook, I am DEL Harrison. Everything, I am DEL Harrison. And that's also my website too. And that's also my Cash App and Venmo, guys. because I can't get unemployment anymore, guys. Venmo me, cash at me, guys. Happy pandemic.
Yeah. Right. That's right. That's right. That's right. I am also bathed in the blood of Jesus, even though I have a strong character. But I tell you, if I told somebody that, hey man, we're going to Dell's Juke Joint at Little Amsterdam on the corner of a street in Pico in dirty LA, they're gonna be like, oh, drugs and loose women, right? I'm like, hey, I didn't say that. I'm bathed in the blood of Jesus. I don't think like that. So that's how I'm presidential candidate. I'm bathed in the blood of Jesus. I'm just speaking for other people who do that kind of stuff. There we go. So that was excellent stuff. And once again, she schooled us to all kind of happiness. And she is so happy about the pandemic and how to work the game of using your Jesus to make sure you get your unemployment check. And that's how you do it. You got to work your Jesus. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, Jesus, I don't see you today. I see you on Monday. Cool. We in the clear. You can apologize for it right before you die. That's all that matters. That's what I learned. That's how it worked in the Crusades anyway. So we got another comedian coming to the stage. It's actually one of our classic gentlemen, and he's a rough and tough guy. I bet you his kids call him a hard ass because he's Ironside like a motherfucker. He's Eminem, and he's a bad, strong motherfucking man. You know what I'm saying? So we got he's a bad man. I need y'all all to say it with me. On 1, 2, 3. Can I get a bad man out of you guys? 1, 2, 3.
Bad man.
That's right. This guy's a bad man, and he's the Eminem, and I love this name because it sounds like he's about to kill you on some Muratore shit. So can I get a clap, 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 clap from Mr. Eminem himself, Mike Muratore?
I love Mr. C. We gotta start a juke joint, you and I. There's gonna be heroin. There's gonna be midget fucking. There's gonna be deaths. While Joe is gonna smack her kids, Heather Winter's gonna be fucking all kinds of strays. Because that's how he rolls. We're gonna get Ken to do cocaine to gunpoint because he's sober now. But if we kill him and we just they don't have to start, then Pete will make him read the novel and then make him buy the novel to gunpoint. We're making this win. And Carol's gonna fuck all the black dick on the face of the earth. That's it. Carol is the queen of black cock people. Del Harrison, you're not even just an angel. You are a black angel. You're a lovely woman. You're a blank angel. Carol is the devil. I am a demon. Mr. C is definitely a fucking demon. He's a fucking monster. I love these people. Carol, all these girls, I can't get a boyfriend. Carol has all the black guys in Southern California. If you want some black dick, you call Carol 1-800-BLACK-DICK. You get it. She keeps it in a treasure chest in her house. And she has a black dildo, like a Geiger counter that finds it, and then she sells it on moneymetals.com. She doesn't fuck around. Carol is getting some dick right now. She's cruising as we're on the show. Yeah, baby, why don't you come over? Why don't you come over at 1 o'clock, baby? Well, why not 8 o'clock? Oh, motherfucker, there's somebody before you, motherfucker. There's many Negroes in this pussy. Fire pussy. That's what it is. It's fire pussy. Come on down. 1 o'clock.
Not true.
Fucking Carol, man. Carol's got the best shows, too, man. I'll play anywhere for Carol. Mike, Carol will call me. It's like, I got this great gig. You're going to be performing at Pan Pacific Park, where there's Stonehenge stones and homeless guys throw shit at you while the Koreans heckle you. Call me back. Mike, it's Carol. The Koreans are going to stick their dogs on you, and then the dogs are going to get eaten by the Koreans. Call me back. Mike, we're doing this Zoom show on Sunday. It starts at 8 o'clock. There's 475 comics. You'll get on at 6 a.m. Take a nap during the show. Call me back. Fucking Carol's the best, man. Boop. It's Carol. You're going to be performing in NoHo, in the diner, in the oven. I'm going to pay you 3rd-degree burns. And then Heather Winter is going to just fake waitress high on cocaine and feed you to old people. Call me back. Call me back. How I met Heather, I was doing we were actually almost done with the animation show. You were working at that bar, that restaurant, where the fuck it was, out in Burbank, the one in Burbank.
Yeah.
We were so fucked up on drugs and alcohol when we saw her. Gone. Fucking gone. I have my arm on her shoulder. You're the greatest waitress I've ever fucking seen. She could have spit in my food. I wouldn't care. I was like, yeah. The cocaine and the alcohol was so good, and those fat girls taste like apple pie. Oh. We were fucking wrecked. We were wrecked before we ever got there. I'm eating like potato skins, but I'm not even eating the skin. I'm eating what's left of the skin because somebody else ate it. And I got like trench melts from eating somebody else's fucking food. That's when you know you're fucked up. When you're reaching on other people's plates and you're eating and you don't know where the fuck you are. You're disoriented. It's beautiful. And listen, people, this is for you, Pete. You're a good-looking dude. There's no rape in Southern California. Carol and I have it down, man. You don't need to rape here. There's a freak on every fucking street corner. You just have to know where to look. You can find a stray with low self-esteem, Mr. See, and bottom that bitch out like a rent-a-car. Don't be afraid of who you are, super black man. With your crazy dread ostrich shit going on, get that pussy. Take that fucking pussy. You know what you need to do. You know what I did on Saturday? Carol knows. I'm into S&M. This is for you, Heather, because we're going to become buds. You know what I did? I dressed a white girl up like a dog because I fucked her already as a cat. I chased her around her fucking house, tripped her, fucked her, and she paid me. Welcome to my fucking world, people. I'm the dad you never needed. It will be the best and worst day of your life when I fuck you. It'll be the best and worst day. You'll probably kill yourself and you won't get your money back. That's all I'm saying, man. My next victims, this is for you, Carol. I got these two Serbian girls, and then I think I might retire because I'm going to sell this big show, and I can't do any of this shit anymore, but I love doing it. I'm going to shave their heads, just a little thing, little bald spot, and glue their heads together like conjoining twins and fuck them for money. How fucking great is that, Heather? I'm helping the Serbs. I am helping the Serbs, people.
You're going to give them both a yarmulke.
Like this big, Carol, like that big, so I can glue their heads together. And they didn't say no, Pete. They didn't say no. This is what's so creepy. Not no, not I'm calling the police. How are you getting the glue out of my head? I said nail polish remover. They're like, okay. Two fucking Serbian cousins that fuck each other. Welcome to Los Angeles, fucking people. You don't need to rape here. You're doing it wrong. All these comics that are raping bitches, they asked me to go on the show. I said, listen, I'm into S&M. And I do some dirty shit, but I ain't raping nobody. I ain't forcing somebody to do something they don't want to do. The last one, I had her in an ice bath and we played dead. Did I force her to do that? No, Heather. She got right in the ice bath because she wanted to die. That's what she wanted. She wanted to play dead, Carol. That's what they do here. There's no raping in Los Angeles. When people hear this on Facebook, you don't need to rape. I'm pro-woman. I just meet ones that are freaky as fuck. That's all. Perfect girl for me. I'm going to wake up on the back of a milk carton missing like this because she fucking killed me. That's what it's going to be, people. My soulmate is when I ask for dirty pussy, she ties me up and smacks me in the face with a dead cat. Then I know I've met my love. I know when I've met the right woman, Heather, when I'm bending her over and I'm banging her and she's stabbing the neighbor and stealing his wallet. That's a girl with a plan. That's a girl with a plan, ladies. Pete's a good dude. He's a charmer. He reminds me of my cousins, my Italian cousins. He seems like a good dude, but not Mr. See. He's a monster. He and I are going to fucking hang it. I see that 1 minute, Carol. I see it. I love Mr. See. He looks like a black ostrich superhero. I can do some shit with him, man. I give him a blowtorch and he'll be on one side of the house and we just chase him into the middle of the house. And then Heather's like, I was waiting for you. And then Heather with Heather's Midwestern retard strength. She's got some powerful fucking arms. Yeah, bitch. I'll show you. All right, I'm out.
Yeah, another one of the awesome Mike Moratore.
Nice crowd work. Nice crowd work.
And I want to make that action sequence.
The best is to see Wild Joe's face. Where's Wild Joe?
Okay.
The best is to see the look on her face. It's like so fearful. She's like, what the fuck was that? What was that? Dell, pray for me. I will probably catch on fire.
Got it.
And Ken doesn't know what to do. Ken's just like, my God, this show's fucked up. And I'm sober now, Ken, a year and a half, and I fucking hate life.
That's right. That's right. That's right. And that is the essence of dive bar comedy right there. That is the heart and soul of dive bar comedy you just heard from Mr. Mike Muratore. And another round of applause for that right there.
Woo!
He knows what it's all about. He knows what it's all about. If it ain't scratching at your balls, it ain't feeling right. You know what I'm saying? It ain't feeling right. I love it. I love it. That's dive bar comedy. So we're going to jump right into our next comedian. And she was actually part of a really great skit idea that Mike came up with. I would love to run into a room full of guns and Heather is standing there smoking a joint with an axe, just cool as fuck. Like,
yeah,
I've been waiting for you.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna fuck y'all. Oh,
like, we're just shitting our pants. Outstanding. And that's what you better get ready for because her comedy is so good, you laugh so hard, you probably will shit your pants. So get ready to release and set free because this lady is super talented. She's one of our classic family favorites. We ain't seen her in a minute because she probably been out working the streets like a true soldier that don't play. She got shows popping off in NoHo. She got shows popping off in Soho. She got shit popping off with hoes that's called Cardi B and all kind of other hoes. It's all about the hoes with my girl Heather that's coming up. She reminds me of a great book from Philadelphia called The Coldest Winter Ever by Sister Soldier. And this is another Sister Soldier right here. So you better get ready for the truth and reality of everything that you dealt with. And give me a clap, 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 clap for Heather, the coldest winter.
I mean, first of all, how do I even follow that introduction? Like, if I don't literally make you all shit your pants, you're going to be like, well, that was a little bit disappointing. I was a little bit off. Wow. First of all, and then how do I follow Mike? I mean,
no one follows me.
I think actually my entire set is just going to be Bible verses from here on out. Just like, there's got to be an even trade. You know what I mean? Right, to like Mike's set to my set. You know what I'm saying? Because like, listen, I'm not really religious, but I feel like now I'm going to church. Like, I swear I'll go tomorrow. I don't care. Wow. Like, I feel like I just had sex, but I was just sitting here watching Zoom. Like, did anybody else feel? Whew. It's been a while, you know? I mean, quarantine.
You raped your ears.
Yeah, literally, and it's not the first time, you know what I mean? So like, I know what the feeling's like. Before I jump into my set, I just needed to comment on Victor really quick because first of all, I loved your set. Also, I understand what it's like to like be fat because, you know, read my shirt. But I loved the fact that Victor, in between every joke, instead of just doing like a transition, he just goes and then. So yesterday I took my kid to the park and then we were like fucking joking around and I was just like, all right, dude, he's starting a new thing. I love this. All right, let's get it going. So I just want to let you know that I loved that. Great. It was great. I'd be like, is he? Oh no, new joke. He hit the pipe. All right, cool. No, it was awesome. Thank you so much to Wild Joe, Mista See, and Carol for having me on again. I love this show. It's one of my favorites of all time. Just because, you know why? Nobody ever has to censor you on this show. I could talk about anything. Literally, Mike is on this show. That's all you need.
That's it. I'm the barometer.
Literally. If I ever saw Mike on a show, like I do a church show on Fridays, it's not like church comedy, but it's just at a church. But I feel like if they brought Mike on, the pastor would just be, no, shut it down. We're done. This is it. I know we've been racking in money, but we're done. Okay, enough on Mike. All right. I could go all night. He's amazing. He's so funny. I love his confidence. Anyway, into my own jokes. So I hope you guys think these are funny. Oh my God, COVID, right? What a year. What a fucking year. Elections, protests. We had 3 days of rain at one point in LA. It's been a lot. I realized something. One thing that I've learned about myself during quarantine that I think is very important to know is I'm meant to be very, very rich. That much I've learned. Like, there's no in between. I'm not like middle class. I need to be loaded. Okay. And it's because I've been poor for so long. And I knew, you know what I mean? I knew something just didn't feel right. There was something always missing from my life. You know what I mean? You get it. If you know what I'm talking about, you're also meant to be rich. So congratulations. I was so poor when we went into quarantine, and then about a month in, everybody's like, oh, file for unemployment. I was like, cool. And then they're like, hey, you're also going to get $600 more every week. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. And should I like get a yacht? Like, what am I supposed to do now? You know what I mean? Like, I was like, what am I supposed to do with this kind of money? And so I thought I was balling. I was buying like throw pillows for my bed and couch, like so many, you know what I mean? Like, I have matching towel sets in my bathrooms. I bought $11 deodorant. I mean, 11, I think it's at $12 now, and I smell like tree bark, so you're welcome. It's like insane. I was paying, I know, like, right? You can't wait to smell me. I know it's like we're in the computer, but soon you will. I started paying bills on time. Like, not all of them, but like the important ones were like on time. I felt like another person, and it was great for like 6 months. And then all of a sudden they were like, hey, we're going to take that extra money away from you, even though you got used to it. And I was like, cool. So, now I'm just going to go back to eating those peanut butter and jelly and ramen noodles for dinner. That's so great. And then they like did it again, right? They gave you a little extra, and I was like, so cool. I'm allowed to. What I'm trying to say is, like, don't fuck with my money. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's free or not, like, I need to know the limits, because I develop a certain way of life. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm rich, I'm gonna play rich. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. So anyway, I now have a crush on my Amazon delivery guy, because we just developed quite the relationship during that really rich part of my life. Yeah, he drops off packages in more than one place, if you know what I mean.
Hey.
Oh my gosh. I wish I had like a vape thing to hit in between my jokes, so you guys. Speaking of mental health, my brain has been on the fritz, right? Quarantine has fucked it up here. Like, I started watching that show Black Mirror, and I really I was like, I wish that this was real in a sense. Like, I wish that there was like something somebody invented, like a button I could just like click to like turn certain parts of my brain off. You know what I mean? Obviously not the ones that make me live, but laying in bed, right? And you're getting all cozy and shit. And you're like so tired, you're about to fall asleep. And then your brain's like, ding. Hey, 2 years ago, you farted having sex with that guy. Do you remember that? You remember that? Yeah. And then you're like, oh, fuck. No, I didn't. Till now. Thank you. And then now it's like, you can't get back to sleep because now you're on Facebook and you're like 2 years into his life. And you're like, this could have been us. We could have been married. He probably heard me fart. Maybe it was a queef. I'm not really sure. And I just wish there was a button, because the button I have now is that I just take a bunch of Xanax and drink wine until I can just like pass out and forget about it all. But my tolerance is getting a little too high. Anyway, I kind of understand objectophilia now that I've been in quarantine for so long. If you don't know what that means, it means being in love with an object or like a thing. I know it sounds weird. I mean, maybe it doesn't. Mike's in this room. Who knows what's weird? But I do. I get it. All of quarantine, all I've been doing is really just like watching TV, masturbating, and just playing video games. And there's only so much porn, you know what I mean, that you can masturbate to. And yeah, like TV's okay. But then I started playing these video games and I was like, okay. Some of these characters, you know what I'm saying? Like they can get it, you know what I mean? Like low-key daddies, you know? Like I was playing Red Dead Redemption, right? And like the lead guy, his name's Arthur Morgan. He's like the sexy ass little like Southern guy riding around on a horse and shit. Like I was like, you know what? I'll ride that horse with you, you know what I mean? Started playing Call of Duty a little bit, and these guys are like sweaty running around. Thank you for the one. I just saw it running around and they're, getting sweaty and shit. And, they're like defending their hard point, and I was like, I'll defend your hard point for you. Like, I'll do that for you. And then don't even get me started. Listen, Carol likes black dudes. So do I. I'm a BLM advocate, not only for like that, but also for their dicks. And but, like, you know what I mean? Like, don't even get me started on like black guy. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Anyway, that's my time, guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah. That's right.
Heather.
That's what I'm talking about. Classic comedy, real stuff, off the cuff and prepared. And she mentioned a great thing. I actually literally dressed a certain way because of Arthur fucking Morgan.
He's like, sexy fuck.
I'm saying, you asked me the wrong question. I'm like, sure. He's just the hardest son of a bitch. He's hard as fuck. He gets hoes, dog. He gets hoes.
Yeah, he's got this one.
As a Southern gentleman, it's like he'll change a tire. He'll be dressed like this and he'll kill somebody and change a tire. He's like, oh, so what? It's got a little blood on it. Cry, baby. You know what I'm saying? Oh, God. By the way, side note, my dad was the first metrosexual I ever met. My father was a policeman and he used to paint his fingernails clear. And he used to do laundry. And I used to be like, yo, daddy, you a cop. You get hoes. Like, what are you doing? He said, CJ, the honeys like this shit. So I think that's why I'm gravitating to Arthur Morgan as a father. There's that. Guy. So now round of applause for Heather. Let's keep it real winter. Right. We got one more comedian coming to the stage, and I say one of the classic gang for the end. This guy is the second. We got two Italian stallions up here tonight. We also heard one Italian stallion that is more of your Rocky Balboa, I've been drinking a lot, let's go to jail version. And this other guy is really Cooper of Italians. And I love this guy. He's super smooth and cool. And I think he's probably way older than he looks because he's so in shape. It's like Anderson Cooper. He looks like he's 25, but he's got all this gray hair. Same way with this guy. This guy is an alien. I'm sure we'll have to kill him at some point in the next 5 years. But until then, let's listen to his comedy. So you guys ready for our close of the evening? Can I get an oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Can I get a oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
That's why let me get a clap for Mr. Cool himself. Pete, I don't play D'Alessandro.
Thank you. I am so old that being likened to Anderson Cooper is a compliment. So thank you. Mr. C, I have enjoyed watching you be objectified for the entire show. You got a lot of fans, man. What can you say? All right, well, yeah, the past year has been tough for me and my wife. We have a 1-year-old baby, and we have not gotten to see friends or family or go do anything. And then I find out there's a pandemic too. It's not what you want. It's not the great first year. We just started preschool a couple days ago, and my daughter, she's 18 months now. My daughter, the first day is heartbreaking. We try to drop her off and hand her over, and she's just crying and dad, mom, and dad. And the second day, it was like she's just not over it. Like I don't want to go. Don't leave me. How dare you abandon me here? And the third day, it was like, bye. And that hurt so much worse. She just doesn't care. She's like, there are other kids here, Dad. You're boring as shit and you smell. Like the other kids smell worse than I do. Do they? Yeah, so that was a bit of a lesson. I didn't know that was coming. Wasn't prepared for that. Was prepared for the separation. Only one way, not two ways. That was not what I expected. All right, so this is gross, but we go to the doctor for, when they talk about in the pediatrician's office, they use the word genitals. They're like, oh, we have to check her genitals, and is everything going okay with her genitals? I'm like, that is the grossest term for anything. Like, you can pick anything better than that. I can't stand it. It like genitals are what child molesters use. Like, they're stuck. When you talk to a child molester, like, oh, what do you do for a living? Oh, I'm a fondler. Oh. That's gross. What kind of fondling do you do? Well, right now it's mostly children, but I'd like to get into adults. That's genitals. That's what genitals are for. They're for child molesters. Surprisingly, I am still my first wife. She's really, really patient and really good sport. It's been 15 years. We've been together 15 years. I met her in 2006. I have been a one-woman man 15 years. I haven't had a single threesome that whole time.
Damn.
And it's been great, but yeah, like I think a couple of the guys were saying about marriage, like it comes down at this point to like who can make the other person's sigh the hardest and just regret in one breath. How far can you get? And that's what it is. It's that unspoken connection you have after 15 years that you just can't express any other way. The stuff that we do now, like you just get into a baby routine and I don't know what I'm doing half the time. I got out of the shower the other day and I went to put on deodorant and 30 seconds later, I realized I had accidentally flossed my teeth. That's fucking weird. And I was like, I still never put deodorant on. Man. Heather, I was hoping you would make me shit my pants because I did actually put a diaper on for the show. I have them, so I figured why not. But didn't blame me, but I think I'll check. There's got to be a shard or two. That'd be all right. We're talking about weight loss. Victor was talking about weight loss, and I was heavy for a while, and I wrote a book about losing weight about 15 years ago. And I'll give you some tips from the book, just from what I learned. Step 1, don't be in a pandemic. Step 2, there was some other shit in there somewhere, but step 1, definitely heed that advice. So I've been stuck in 2 rooms with I got 1 baby, 1 wife, 2 cats, and work from home, 2 adults working from home with, for a while, no childcare. And it gets tight. 2 bedrooms used to be really big. It used to be a big place, and somehow it shrinks. And we started getting rid of furniture. We just started throwing furniture away. Like, I can't be in here with this. What is this bench? It's got stuff in it. I don't care if it has stuff in it anymore. So we sell it. That takes too long. Throw it away. That's where we got to. That's white privilege, though. We're just throwing shit. We could try to sell things, but it's just faster. It's fucking faster to just throw it all away. It's terrible. So that's what it's been to live in here. I don't have time to get into my cat bit. There's just too many cats. Everybody's sharing one room. Everybody has to sleep. There's just right now, one of my cats is scratching the furniture as I speak, and I was going to talk about this, but she only likes to do this. It's 10 o'clock. This is ahead of schedule. Normally, this starts at around 2 a.m., not just to damage the furniture, but also to make sure that sound wakes you up. Then you wake up to damage furniture. I'll leave you guys with that. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Yeah, let's talk about, and that's how you close the Dive Bar Comedy Show with classic stuff in real life situations. We actually do mental therapy at the Dive Bar Show in our comedy, and he just gave us some mental therapy. Pete taught us how not to kill. First thing you do is you throw away all your furniture immediately. Number one, because we need more space. Fuck this bench. Number two, because my fucking cat is scratching on the couch. If you don't got no couch, you can't scratch your cat. Fuck that cat. He's an asshole. Because he knows you're doing the show. He's being a fucking dick. You should kick him. Come on, Mike. Get with me. Back me on this.
No,
Mike.
kick the people. Don't kill the cat. I like cats.
Okay, I support that.
I like Pete. Pete needs to kill his neighbors, and then Heather will just eat them. We'll eat them together.
All of them.
Remember, he gave
All
us
of them.
2021.
Mike, you need to throw more of your furniture away.
You have no idea what I do with my furniture, Mr. C. I use it.
Look, just put it on OnlyFans, not on this show. Okay.
Who loves you, Mr. C?
You
Who
got
loves
that couch you can fuck? I don't know. He's gluing bitches' heads together. This guy's a G, man. It's going down. And the Serbian sensation. I love that story. And once again, for all of our comedians, a round of applause. Pete D'Alessandro and everybody else. All right. So we're going to close the show out. I'm going to sing a quick drunk song. Since things are a little tense right now because of what happened in Minnesota and Joe Biden's failing as a president, I think it's only right that African Americans get something because he's not going to give a shit. So I'm going to sing the Black National Anthem, Lift Every Voice and Sing in my drunk version before we get out of here, then hand it off to Joe or Carol, go through the comedians' names, and we'll get out of here. So let's see what we got. I'm keeping my clothes on. You can't strip on a national anthem. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring, ring with the harmony of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let us resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song, loud as the place that the faith that has come from. Sing a song, loud as the faith that the heart has called us. Facing the rising sun of a new day begun. Let us resound loud as the rolling sea. Yeah, that's my version of Black National Anthem. Lift every voice.
Yeah. Get your black on.
People's all colors. We got Italianos, we got Caucasians. We got whatever Heather and Carol are, and we got all this America on here, and we throwing it down. Round of applause for the Dive Bar Comedy Show, and keep that round of applause going for everybody that came to the stage. Clap, 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 clap. You know what I'm saying? Because we had, once again, Heather Winter, Pete D'Alessandro, Ken the Dirty Man Mottard,
yeah, Marie.
Juke Joint Harrison, baby, the blood of Jesus.
The Black Angel, Del Harrison, Black Angel.
That's what I'm talking about. Victor Martinez Jr., Mr. Gazelles himself, and Mike, the Master, Muratore.
Yeah.
All right, Joe, Carol, take us home. So I'm drunk as shit.
All right, I made it. I can still talk a little bit. Got through the whole show. Thank you guys all for coming on. It was such a killer lineup tonight. And I hope to see you guys out there soon. We are live on Facebook every Tuesday night. You can search us at Dive Bar Comedy on Facebook, divebarcomedy.com, or wherever you listen to podcasts. The replay is up. I think this is episode 139, maybe. So we have a lot of past episodes you can check out wherever you listen to podcasts. Just search Dive Bar Comedy. Thank you, Carol. If you're in LA, check out one of Carol's shows.
Woohoo!
Yes. She's always doing it. And we will be back out there as soon as possible this summer doing live shows from the dive bar stage, the dirty dive bars. All right, you guys. Thanks a lot.
Good night, everybody. I'll see you later, girl. Talk to you. See you tomorrow.
Yay.